Hello everyone and welcome to episode 19 of the TW9 Road to Glory save here on the channel in the C-verse as we almost end out the year 2023 because we have Night of Sin 26, we have almost made it under $13,000 in debt for the company, but we have reached tiny size, which means we get a new role. Thank God we get a new role. I'm so happy that we get to see what we get. We actually going to get two roles. We'll get one here, and then to kick off the second year. Well, I guess technically it'd be year 3, but it'd be our second full year. And we have a hell of a main event, though, tonight. For the Sin City Grappling BMF title, we will be seeing Jules the Sandman Knight, in a rematch 1 year in the making, when we crowned our first ever champion against Scary Terry Roundtree. As Scary Terry, he's reached 10 wins. He is yet to lose in a sanctioned Sin City Grappling matchup. Will it happen tonight? And will we crown our second ever champion? We will see. But, that is just the only small piece of news, because, of course, it is time to switch to see what the roles are. And there was a little pop. There we go. Alright, so 1-2-101, we're at 90. Alrighty. So we will make sure. I think I already put it down for year 2, yeah. And yeah, we're already at the current date, December 3rd. That's kind of crazy. We're almost at that date in real life, obviously. But yeah, 90 all the way down here. Alright, so we add 15 plus to our prestige with this. So that's actually pretty useful. That will help us out a lot, actually. So yeah, just go ahead. Oh, probably shouldn't have done value. Just done that. There we go. So we know that's the roll. Perfect. And now we go back to TW. There we go. So this is an easy fix to add, since it's just plus 15. Yeah, already down to Sin City Grappling. Wow, so that is pretty nice. We'll go up from 20 to 35. Just like that. Perfect. Awesome. Unfortunately, it's not gonna. I don't think it will actually help us out right now, which is tough because it's not gonna. I don't think help out as far as how many people are gonna be at the show. Unfortunately, I will say I think the wrestling industry and the economy is still weak, so that's not great. Yeah, we still had to use Warren Turksbury's finish, but I don't think it's going to happen today, because he is not booked on this show. Again, the money-wise, Miyamoto, man, $210. That's a lot. A lot of money, but we are using them for this show, because it's the big end of the year show. I wanted to have kind of our best of our best talent on the show. And again, kind of the people that are potentially not booked, I think this is a good idea as far as, well, look at the card while we're thinking about it. Blackwell Bush, John Snyder's on the card. Of course, Jules Knight and Terry Roundtree, the BMF title matchup. Geto Morimasa and Goro Hadamoto also competing. And Michelle Bernard and Rob Reynolds, a rematch. So this is actually Michelle Bernard, Rob Reynolds 2, because the first ever meeting between the two, which you see there, it is a time limit draw, was at Night of Sin 1. So that is a long time coming for sure. And then Rob Edwards and Miyamoto to kick it off. Not kick it off. I'm assuming the opener is going to be Blackwell Bush and John Snyder. But yeah, I was thinking of having Ray Cavallero, Ayala, yeah, having kind of the Tobias Bastios be off tonight. So yeah, we'll do that. Give him the night off. Yeah, give Walter Tagg the night off. We'll keep Pasacor just because he might get, as far as like some training in. Yeah, take Sugarmano off. Cavallero off. We'll keep Michelle Bernard and all that, yeah. Yeah, Jacob Jackson, he can have the night off too. Yeah, I think that's good though, just in case somebody misses, or something. So that's good to go. there. And again, the Piper Casino. We're almost selling this bitch out, though. We're close. Oh, again, we don't need to do that. Locker room incidences. Oh, Remy Sky's showing up. Too bad we don't need him. Go away. But yeah, Remy Sky, of course, a bit of a staple of what the Seaverse was, because basically you could tell, very much Jeff Hardy-esque, as far as, he, now at 39, like, I think what made him great, he just can't do anymore physically, so he's just kind of going off of vibes at this point, and just the personal issues are just too much for a lot of the big companies to ask for to use him. Yeah, Hasakura, helping his basic and safety, so I'm glad we kept him around. But he was also brought for Russell's court, accused of being absorbed by his phone. He should have been paying attention. During a locker room meeting, Rob Edwards got into a huge, heated argument with Goro Hanamoto after Goro provoked him. So, way to be an asshole there. Nigel Stevenson's turned up very late. Don't want to be doing that. Fucking John Snyder and Michel Bernard getting into a fight. Snyder beats him up. John Snyder pretty happy about that, though. And then Esteban Pena got into a fight with a morale officer. Gotta love that. And another person tried to fight him. Cool. Yeah, we can't inspire anybody, so hey, good shit. Made it to the end of the year, though. Another year for Sin. And, of course, Night of Sin, the Night of Sin Lucky 13 has been our best show to date. Let's see if we can top it, though. As our main event, Jules Knight, Scary Terry, and we do, in fact, have a new champion. Jules Knight becomes our second ever champion, beating Scary Terry, Roundtree, and, of course, they've had, actually, this would be their third match of regular competition, but as far as overall wise, it is their fourth, so we'll go with Jules Knight, Scary Terry 4. Scary Terry unhappy. He's finally losing. What a piece of shit. But Joe Bernard and Rob Reynolds will be our co-main event. Of course, a draw. Going the distance here, both guys, of course, will be getting one draw. But both guys, similar records. Just Michel Bernard just had an extra draw. But yeah, 6-4-1, 6-4-2. Then Rob Edwards and Miyamoto, which Miyamoto's going to win. He'll be 4-0 at this win. Rob Edwards will be 6-6-2 after this performance, but Miyamoto, honestly, in a really, really good spot to potentially be the first challenger for Jules Knight. And then Kato Morimasa and Goro Hanamoto, both guys 4-5-2. Oh, actually, Goro Hanamoto, again, another guy that just has one less draw than the other person. This is the first time meeting between the two men. Hanamoto's going to beat him, so he's going to finish 5-5-1. But the reason why we made that fight is Goro Hanamoto on a 3-match unbeaten streak. Kato, he's coming off a win over Hasakura, but he, before that, he had beaten Roberto Ayala. He had a time-limit draw. He was doing pretty well for himself, besides the loss to Michel Bernard. And he also, just kind of stylistically speaking, I think he kind of fits well with Goro Hanamoto. Of course, he's got a jiu-jitsu background. Didn't mean to click on the notepad. That was for the second Kumite. But yeah, just a jiu-jitsu guy, and coming off of some good performances too. Like, he's done pretty well for himself, performance-wise. But yeah, 4 in a row now, unbeaten, 5-5-1. He's looking pretty good. There, Goro Hanamoto might potentially get a title match the way he's going in the year 2024. And we're rolling, I think, with how the card's shaping up to be. And Blackwell Bush and John Snyder open it up. A 5-minute matchup. I did not pick a winner, so we'll see what the game decides there in that affair. But we could still book Kerry Fry for something. We haven't used him since September. Obviously, Carl Moore retired in rings. We can't use him. Ayala and Marcus Mahan obviously being still here. Kerry Fry. Oh, I didn't mean to hit Rosterman to hit Staples so we could look at his shit. But yeah, he's coming off a loss to Sugar Amano. He's 5-5-2. Ayala is 5-7-1. He's coming off a win over Blackwell Bush. So that potentially something we could do. And Marcus Mann, though, he has not been used in, like, as far as his last win was August of 2022. He's basically just a road agent at this point for us. But yeah, I just don't think it benefits those two guys having a fight. Yeah, I think we're good. Think we're good. Five matches. We got a new champ. Things are looking up for sure. As and we also, Warren Turksbury. Obviously, we gave him the night off too, so we can't use those creative finishes rather. So we're good. We're good to go. As far as for Night of Sin 26, of course, Scary Terry. His reign lasted exactly 1 year. 5 defenses. Hell of a run. I would say his defense is pretty much the same. I mean, his best match was the match when he won the belt. But the most of the time, it was 53s, 52s for the most part. So we'll see how he does losing the belt. Hopefully, it's a good match. But yeah, Jules Knight, Terry Roundtree 4, Michelle Bernard, Rob Reynolds 2. Some good stuff. Some good stuff on the card. 34 for the opening contest, though, is John Steiner losing to the Inverted Cloverleaf. Tough break. Getting screwed over by TEW there. Because he did really well. A 48. That's actually really good. But Goro Hanamoto beating Keito Morimasa with a rolling knee bar. 2 submissions. Back to back. Nice way to start off the show. And he gets a 41 there for the segment. Still getting the crowd hotter. Damn. So Miyamoto gets the win over Rob Edwards. I don't know how that was only a 38, though. Shocking, honestly. The crowd's hot. And Miyamoto's physical condition is not great, unfortunately. But Michelle Bernard and Rob Reynolds here as a 46. Another match that we set for Steal the Show. Probably shouldn't have 2 matches set for Steal the Show. Luckily, we got lucky there with it just being a time limit draw and going 10 minutes. But yeah, good stuff. 1 draw for each man now. But Rob Reynolds, 42-40 for Michelle Bernard. And in our main event, 51, Scary Terry, dropping the belt to Jules Knight as the Sandman puts him to sleep with a rear naked choke. Love it for his 7th win. A lot of submissions. Not a whole lot of knockouts tonight, which is kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, 4 submissions, no knockouts. I probably would have changed that. I probably would have had the opening match in with a knockout, but at the same time, John Snyder's a demon, so maybe, that it just kind of is what it is. A 49, unfortunately, for our first show is tiny. Just, we have to deal with so much as far as our morale has just been terrible, so it's hard to get things on the right track. But John Snyder, you were one of the best guys tonight, so good job there. And then Scary Terry, you were great tonight as well, so a little pleased there. So we made about $1,000 off tickets, but unfortunately, we basically covered the workers' contracts basically with that. And so we just had a net loss of the show cost, which is $749. Yeah, again, your basic pay and flying guys in, it's not great. But we get to 18 on our popularity, so that's nice. As far as for 2024, it's going to be an interesting year. We've had our establishment of talent. We kind of know who's good, who's not good now. We've had now 2 full kind of years of booking talent. We're on the rise. We are still performing well as far as for show-wise, but we're just not hitting what we used to. Scary Terry's upset. Michelle Bernard's upset. A lot of guys are just not happy right now, unfortunately. We're going to make money this month because of sponsors. We actually spent less money on this show on workers, but we're just paying a lot more for show costs. I'm assuming just overall, we're paying a little bit more since we're a little bigger, I'm assuming. Maybe more security or something, who knows. But plus our prestige is hopefully a little higher now with the plus 15. That's nice. And again, we got a ways to go, though, as far as until after this show. I don't know when our next roll is going to be, but of course, we can get lucky with a top 500. I don't know who it will be from this group. It might be Miyamoto that's going to get it. If Miyamoto, if he can, because he's been doing pretty well for the Burning Hammer, or the fucking Burning Hammer. The Power Glory. Oh my God, Power Glory. The Pride Glory Honor Wrestling, Jesus. As I had the Burning Hammer of the Gods and the fucking Pride Glory Honor Wrestling all just combined into one. There. So if we can get a Power 500 guy, that would be great. We'd get a role there. That's kind of crazy. At an independent guy, because yeah, just from kind of the looks of it, I think also too Nigel Sevenson's got a good shot with his performances. Just again to kind of look at what he's been doing, because yeah, he's been doing pretty well. Been getting some 77s, and yeah, his average rating's a 60, so it's a good sign that he might make a 500 list. We might luck out here with some lucky rolls, but we'll see. As that will do it though for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and for episode 20, the Big 2-0, we will be in year 2024, and we'll see who Jules Knight's first defense will be. Will it be Miyamoto, or will they wait it out and crown a number one contender for the new year, and see his first defense being in the later January show? Because, of course, we're going to run 4 shows here, as far as 2 in January, 2 in February, to, again, try and help establish a bit of a pattern here to try and get some more money in. We'll see, though. Again, it's always a roll of the dice, but we'll see how it goes now that we're size tiny. So maybe that'll help us out a little bit. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next time for Night of Sin 27 and 28. Take care, everyone.